What's up, everybody? Celtic Scarecrow here, back with another video to get those 10s and 20 views. And we are doing another Halloween video. And which one do I want to do? No, I'm sticking with the one I have on. We are going to watch a video by Mythology Unleashed. It is the tale of Stingy Jack. Now, if you remember back in the one video, I don't remember which one, maybe I remember it, and you'll see the card pop up in the corner. They were talking about jack-o'-lanterns. Also, I did my jack-o'-lantern verse video is out. That card will pop up in the right-hand corner with the thumbnail I created. Pretty much the story of Stingy Jack, and that's where kind of the myth of jack-o'-lantern comes from. So, Mythology Unleashed is going to tell us about Stingy Jack. So, don't forget to do the thing will pop me behind me.
Bolin, do the thing.
What thing?
The thing! I never had to tell Julie what thing.
I'm not Julie, okay? Pretend I don't know anything about anything that's happening here.
Like, if you like this video, subscribe. If you like me, I would definitely like that. I want 60 by the end of the year. I'm always greedy. We're always going to pump that number up. Share it. Share it with your friends. You know, it's that Wayne's World thing. Then they tell two friends, and then they tell two friends. And next thing you know is I can just make money off of this. And then do real skits and real thoughts. Like the one video I have planning is trades from W to AEW/ROH. Do stuff like that. Maybe start gaming again with real time. Comments are welcome. And if you dislike it, I hold that person against you. But it doesn't tell me who you are, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, here we go.
Throughout time, people across the world told each other tales of how they came to be. Of heroes and monsters, romance and tragedy, death and rebirth. Mythology helped.
Whoa, let's just say we got Moses.
People across the world told each other tales of how they came to be. Of heroes and monsters.
That's a Roman gladiator, probably.
Romance and
I wonder if that's a snow woman from Japanese mythology.
Tragedy, death, and rebirth.
That is Kronos. My House of Black video, which will go up in the corner. That's this guy.
Mythology helped shape the ancient world, explaining the unexplainable. This is Mythology Unleashed.
Cool intro, guys. I like your intro. Little Red Riding Hood, and I wasn't sure what the eagle was. But I would have wrote Celtic, because, you know. But
Centuries ago, in Ireland, lived a miser named Jack. A blacksmith by trade, but a cruel drunkard by reputation.
So, an Irishman, way back when.
He was a trickster, a con man, belligerent, unkind, and self-centered, granting him the nickname Stingy Jack. No one was safe from his wily schemes and cruel manipulations, not the priests of the church, nor the children of the schoolyard. Not a shred of humanity graced his body. Stingy Jack's infamy spread far and wide. So far, in fact, that tales of his schemes reached the lowest pits of hell and graced the ears of Satan himself. Upon hearing the despicable reputation of Stingy Jack, the devil could not believe so evil a man could exist, and he put forth plans to meet him. One evening, while Jack was walking in the moors of the countryside...
This is dangerous. Man. Swampland way back when?
Satan posed as a dead man, hanging from a tree branch, and waiting for Stingy Jack to approach. When Jack came across the body, a deranged face with wide eyes and an evil grin stared back at him. In that instant, Jack realized his time was up, and that the devil had come to collect his soul. He asked the devil for a final request before departing. Satan, in a merciful mood uncharacteristic of himself, granted it. Jack told him that he wanted just one more drink before he had to depart the living world, and he took the devil to the nearest tavern. One drink turned into another, and then another, and another. When it was time for them to pay their tab, Jack casually turned to his new drinking buddy and persuaded him that, since he had magical powers, he could simply transform himself into a piece of silver to pay the tab. The devil obliged and shifted form, but instead of paying the barkeep, Jack shoved the coin into his pocket. Having been double-crossed, the devil fought to get out, but a crucifix in the pocket trapped Satan in the coin form. Jack made Satan a proposition. If he would leave Jack alone and let him live another decade, he would release him from the coin. Seeing no other option, Satan reluctantly agreed, and the bargain was struck. 10 years later, Stingy Jack's amnesty
I thought that he was in the tree and he put a cross there, but I knew the coin story, so I was partly correct.
had reached its limit. It was time to pay the devil his due. As with before, Jack asked his dark companion for a final request. He asked for an apple from a nearby tree to quell his hunger for the long journey. While Satan selected an apple, Jack quickly carved 4 crucifixes into the trunk of the tree,
I knew the tree story was there. I just got the order wrong.
trapping the evil being within its branches. Stingy Jack had yet again gotten the better of the devil, and Satan, yet again, trapped and at Jack's mercy. Jack once again offered the demon his freedom, on the condition that Jack would not go to hell. And as with before, Satan had little choice but to submit to the con man's wishes. Stingy Jack continued the rest of his life safe in the knowledge that he outsmarted the devil, not once, twice. And no matter what he would do from then on, he would not go to hell. The years passed.
Yeah, there's a good plan on the surface.
And Stingy Jack eventually passed away. Years of heavy drinking finally exacting their toll.
Probably realistically back then at the age of like 33. So a year younger than me.
The devil made good on his word, for Jack did not go to hell upon his death. But as Jack approached the gates of St. Peter, he was barred from entering. Despite his victories over Satan, Jack still led a deceitful life of cruelty, always
He also said he just not to go to hell. Said nothing about entering heaven.
drinking far in excess and abusing and tormenting all who crossed his path. Such a sinful soul would not be granted access to the kingdom of heaven. So Jack turned away and journeyed down to the entrance of hell. But Satan also refused Jack's entrance into his kingdom, both honoring their agreement and for revenge against his humiliations at Jack's hands.
Yeah, all the stories of the devil. He normally makes a deal, he'll keep it. That's like one thing. It's like, I may be the ruler of hell. I may not even be evil. I can be extremely evil. I'll honor my deal.
The way back was windy and very...
In other versions of the tale, Jack helped an angel disguised to grant him 3 wishes. Jack used him to harm others, leading to his banishment from heaven. Also playing tricks on Satan and his
very dark. Stingy Jack pleaded with the devil to at least provide him with a light to help find his way. Satan, as a final gesture, tossed Jack an ember straight from the fires of hell. To carry this burning ember, Jack found a turnip, hollowed it out, turning it into a makeshift lantern. Ever since, Stingy Jack's ghost could be seen wandering aimlessly around the Irish countryside. Whenever locals saw mysterious lights, they would say,
As ghost lights are commonly throughout folklore as Will of the Wisp in Scotland folklore and Obin in Japanese mythology to many lights in Aurora, Australia. Weird thing about the Will o' the Wisp, it's also known as like Fool's Fire. But in Japanese mythology, that's Foxfire. So little blue lights in two different countries have the same thing, which is also always cool.
That's just Jack of the Lantern. With Stingy
Jack of the Lantern. That's what the O normally stands for.
Jack,
Will of the Wisp. They just O.
damned to wander the world until Judgment Day. The people of Ireland did not want his wicked spirit visiting their homes. So on October 31st, the day of the Celtic festival of Samhain, All Hallows Eve, when the spirits of the netherworld could pass through to the world of the living.
Just like the Dia de Muerte, or aka the Day of the Dead in Mexican, Central American cultures.
Each home carved a menacing face into turnips and rutabagas, and prominently displayed them on their doorsteps with a burning candle to ward off Jack of the Lantern and other evil spirits. As time would pass, the turnips and rutabagas would be replaced by large pumpkins.
That's an American version of it because we had an abundance of pumpkins, not rutabagas.
And these would in turn take the name of Jack-o'-lantern in recognition of the man who outwitted the devil, not once,
Many places Halloween seasons hold pumpkin carving contests. Yeah.
but twice, and doomed to walk the world for all eternity.
I actually really liked that video. He has a good voice for it, like that kind of rally, and I talk like this. So yeah, that's a very good video. That is the tale of Stingy Jack. I didn't know a lot about that. I am probably it comes out Friday, but I'm editing Wednesday. I already have carved my pumpkin, which will be up on Twitter around the same time with this. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have. I will see you weird people later.